I hope you enjoy the show today. Today's the new Yummy deck. This is with Fiendsmith and the Asmina stuff with this sort of deck. So Yummy. So Yummy is it's a new deck from the Justice Hunters set, which is the new build deck set we're supposed to be getting sometime in the year. I think in July, August. So it's another build deck set, a bit like the Malice and the Ratio and the Riker stuff. So and stuff for the deck. So we'll make a decent board. We equip. We trip you off the actual missing piece, and then we search. Then we actually push 7-1, and that's it. We don't need to do very much. This is actually 2 disruptions. And this is 2, and then we got a search also. Well, yeah, add back. I bring 2 back. Yep. We swap the field spell, and then we try and pay. He tries to do Prime Right stuff. And then he tries, and then he links summons into the rather than set 4 pass. Not very. People play Dark Edition, but it's not a very good deck. We negate 2 of the cards, so he actually clogged up his board, and he can't do very much because he's playing what we call bad Lucio still. He doesn't realise, most people need to realise Dark Edition is a bad deck because how it plays. If he wants to be good, he needs to not play with too many spells and traps. He needs to play almost like a Dogmatica deck almost. You know? Yeah, he plays Eternal Soul, brings 1 back. Yeah. Probably forgotten. The soul was actually negated, yeah. Then we just gain higher life, shuffle those back in. Yep, that's what the field spells could do. Then we put 1 back in the X deck, chip you 1 off just to make sure, and then we just attack the Sinner Rabbit for game. Quite simple, really. The next one is, now this is a different build. You can play it also with Tri-Brigade this deck. I would not recommend it because it limits what you can do. You can play it with Tri-Brigade. Okay? So this gives you another option to play it with. This is this against Firekins of all decks. Yep. He's gone off like quite good actually. He gets a field spell, and then he summons a link monster. And he negates the original one. No one plays the original, so we play a Being's Old School. We summon 3 of them. Then we make the link monster, get the field spell. And then he negates, we put it back in the extra, so then we actually destroy 1 card. We send more cards to the grave. And then we will special summon with put 2 cards face down. Then we attack. We should attack the other one because now we're some 2 monsters. Then we set 1 pass. Then we activate the continuous trap. So and then he tries to do. We try to put back in the extra. We activate type, and we activate reroll. Then he activates the counter card. And then he does attacks for game. Well, most of the game. And we top deck another, and then he just negates, and then we scoop. Okay, this is a 60 card Dragon Link with the metal foe stuff, with the metal moth stuff. So 50 cards. Then you try to ash me. We actually set up the wanted poster, so we can actually still just get the third. So that was quite smart of us, really. Then we'll make the. Then we're just starting to do. Then, because the Yami stuff only needs like a link 1 and any level 1 to start the Yami, and you can just start doing Fiendsmith and then Yami, then Fiendsmith. So you can actually start doing some quite fun, quite cool combos with this. Then shuffle one back, shuffle another one back. Then we make that and pass. Then we got that. The normal summons. We send another one to grave. Then we special one from our deck. So, yep. And then he sends a link too. We show back the link. He's also playing Dark Magician. I think he's trying to play the. He's trying to hopefully play the Red Eye Fusion card still, even though that card is absolutely useless. So I don't know why is he playing that. Maybe I was hoping to search it with the Red Eye stuff, which makes sense. Then we just attack for game. Yeah, we don't need to summon any links. This deck's so OTK'd, it's still just main deck monsters. This is against Rudic with the toy engine. So maybe this was close to playing the White Forest stuff with the Rudic stuff, which I would never play. You gotta play White Forest and Rudic. Yes, you can play that together, that's absolutely fine. But not with the toy stuff, that's confusing you. Yeah. And then we special summon. Then we shovel them back in. Then we make a Fiendsmith live. So the Fiendsmith live is quite simple with this, but you could also just go to Yami, so it depends what engine you want to go in. So then the link 2 goes into him. Then he destroys Toy Soldier. Don't roll no more. He plays one spell. He pops by monster. And then we win because he just top a warning. I could show that one, but it's pointless. So this is the deck. Now, the Yummies, so we know about the Fiendsmith and the Asmine and stuff. So the Yummies are, so they're all level 1s. The idea of a Yami deck is basically, if you control a Link 1, okay, if you control a Link 1, right, or a level 2 single, you can special summon these cards from the hand. So that's, this one, for example, can search the Yami cards from deck to hand. So you can search this can somehow target one and put it back, shuffle back into the deck, or if this card's been used for Link Summon or been used for Synchro Summon, you can manage it instead. And then this one here can reduce the attack by 1,000, which is quite cool, which is quite good. We also got some 2 new field spells. So we've got 2 field spells for the deck. So this one here basically just synchro summons with the beast synchro stuff. Yep. Especially some of them for the graveyard. Yep. This one here gains them 500, and then any level 1 Yummy monster can be special summon from the graveyard, which is quite cool. Then we also got Yummy Supreme. This is a monster reborn for the deck, basically. This is a monster reborn for the deck, which is quite cool. And it can attack directly from your hand and stuff. And it can turn the field spell. So this card's quite handy, really. Quite nifty, really. Then we got this one. This probably like 200 for every light beast. in your control and graveyard, and you can draw one card when you have a beast synchro and stuff. This card doesn't come up too often, but it's quite handy and stuff. Slows attacks. We got Link 1. So the Link 1, basically any beast can summon this. So any beast deck can play this basically. Any deck can fit a beast deck in or engine. This is a good card. So this plays the field spell basically, but be warned, you can only special up to 3. You cannot special 3 or higher. So your X deck is gotta be basically synchros or links, synchros, lower links, and then whatever you fancy basically. And then you can play one on life points down on synchro on opponent's turn. These come basically tuners. All your link ones come tuners. So this is actually also your tuners in this deck. Yep. And then this could come a tuner or this. I mean this with this. So really depends. This is a synchro based